EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys put together a strong opening month, winning 3 out of 4 to start the year. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans could help them. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. There's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Alabama. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Tershawn Wharton busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
He'll look to throw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
Young to throw it. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground last week for Hubbard. 15 carries, 53 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Junior on the coverage.
Throwing, Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Credit on that one defensively goes to Asante Samuel Jr. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. DJ Wadham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Jake Bailey now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Young. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Under pressure, they got him again. Tershawn Wharton able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. On play action, they'll throw. Hard throw, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now here's Young. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It'll go as a loss loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on it. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a give to Taylor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9 now. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
And a Dolphin first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Corner blitz that time by J.C. Horn, and he got home and dropped him. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. This one from 35 yards away. And this one is right through. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And a nice spin into some open field. But he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good for a Panthers.
Young off the bootleg. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Here is Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Tershawn Wharton. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's to the sideline and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our look around the league starts now, and it starts with a good one here. And this is the rookie, Quinshon Judkins. He's going to take this one in, 7 yards on the rushing touchdown. Up next, another intriguing matchup. And this is Brock Purdy as he'll connect with his Pro Bowl tight end, George Kittle. 20 yards on the touchdown pass. The 49ers move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. And it's the 2-time MVP, Lamar Jackson. He'll look to the end zone and find his man 33 yards on the touchdown pass. The Ravens trying to stay perfect, seeking their 5th straight win. They lead at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, not much offense to talk about. Just 1 field goal on the board. 3-0 the score as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just 1 field goal in a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. But it'll be second down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. It's Young off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That's complete to Chuba Hubbard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Dolphins' 26-yard line.
Young to throw it. That is caught. McMillan with it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And it's caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Complete to Jatavion Sanders. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Dolphins 3.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Trucks over him. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
4 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 35. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Bryce Young and the offense out for their next series. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Throw out wide is incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
15 yards. That's good
the count. Here's the give to Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
No gain on the play.
Young will set to throw. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan.
Young's pass. Complete to Tabaroa McMillan. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. DJ Waddle able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that in his defense.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Here's Young. Looking deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. The handoff, it's Hubbard. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important third down.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Complete on a quick throw to Moore. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Young. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Hubbard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Young. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And they will take a knee here. Young's going to take a knee here, and that should just about do it. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Carolina, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for...
of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And it's the Carolina defense getting the job done here. They only had one takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. The Panthers started 0-4, but they finally break through to get their first W of the year. From there, it's on to Cincinnati. Checking in on the Bengals, they're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's the touchdown king from 2024, Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to show some burst, and he has a score, 24 yards on the touchdown. The Lions get a second straight win after that 1-2 start. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Niners defense making the big play. They get the interception from deep in their own end. He's got some space. He's got some speed. He's not gonna get caught. Touchdown on the pick six. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.